Indaba Theater is an organization that was founded based on my experience as a theater person. Our mission is to inspire, empower, uplift, and create healthy outlets of self-expression using theater as therapy to help people overcome obstacles in their life. And that's based on my experience as a theater kid. It actually started in graduate school. I was taking a class in nonprofit management, and I had to create an organization on paper, be real or fictitious. And I thought about my experience as a 15-year-old kid being exposed to theater for the first time and not really knowing if my parents would allow me to continue, but I loved it. And as a middle child of 7, it was tough, but they allowed me to go on Saturdays to the local community theater where I grew up, and that inspired me to get my bachelor's degree in theater. And actually, early on, I wanted to do theater and business, but was talked out of it by someone who's close to me. And that's the thing too, like adults will say, oh, well, you better have a backup plan. And I get that, but oftentimes the backup plan gets in the way of your true gifts. And so as I began to think about this nonprofit theater organization, I took a project planning class at the graduate level and also a grant writing class. And once I graduated, a few months later, I gathered a few of my theater friends together. I said, let's do this. I have to say, it goes back to my theater experience. I grew up on improv. I was taught at an early age how to pivot, right? If a curveball's thrown at you, you don't drop the bat and run. Like you pick up, you swing it, you swing for the fences, right? So improv teaches us to take what's given to us and then mold it and shape it into this wondrous thing that people want to hear more about, right? And I think that's, the part that I love is like using that storytelling ability to stretch and expand what was given versus like shrink it, ball it up and throw it away. It's like, no, we're going to expand this thing and make it fun. When I started in Indaba, I did want to see more people of color in theater, and oftentimes there aren't as many opportunities for us. So this was kind of a selfish way to create those opportunities. And I also used the platform to bring Black inventors to the forefront, because as a teacher, I noticed that kids were inspired by singers, actors, musicians, which is great, but I wanted more of a grounding in the gifts other than music and sports that we bring. And bringing Black Inventor Showcase to life and having our actors do their own research brought a lot of those stories that we often don't hear. And so in highlighting Black History Month, that's been one of our themes for a long time, going back to when we started in Massachusetts and doing what I call the Living Museum, where the actors are planted throughout the library and people who encountered them can talk to them and they can explain who they are and what they've invented. I had youth as well as adults playing these Black inventors. And we've done it here in Tallahassee. Actually, during the pandemic, we did it online. We did a Zoom Black Inventor Showcase. And the kids loved it. The parents loved it. We had a good audience for it, even though it was on a virtual platform. So combining our Black history and bringing those stories to life is a joy. And I have to say, today is my father's heavenly birthday. He would have been 90 today. And my father was actually part of Tallahassee's Black history. He was the third person to desegregate the buses here in 1956. He also was the first police chief of Midway, Florida, where he was born and raised. So my father's a part of my story and a part of our history, our collective history. I'm wearing this shirt in honor of my dad. It's from 2016, when my father's picture was actually on a bus for 2 years right next to Rosa Parks' picture. So it brings me great joy, and I'm so honored to walk in his footsteps. And he has a footprint on the Civil Rights Heritage Walk on the corner of Jefferson and Monroe. We have a donation link on our website. We're also looking for mentors. And you can see I have my affiliate logo for the Tallahassee Indaba Cares Mentoring Movement. We are a part of the National Cares Mentoring Movement, started by Susan Taylor, another historical figure who's still with us and encourages and inspires me to this day. Ever since reading Essence magazine, I've always admired her, and now get to be a part of, she calls it the beloved community that is helping and supporting our kids. So we also would love to have mentors who want to come and help us steer our children in the right direction. I don't think any of us gets very far in life without a mentor. I still have mentors today that I rely on, are trusted advisors to me, and just have helped me in ways that if I was doing this by myself, I don't think I would have gotten this far.